welcome back to our channel, and today we've got our consultation, haven't we?
Yeah, we have our IVF consultation in 1 hour, so it's 3:30 now. Our appointment's at 4:30, and as you know, there's all the COVID-19 stuff going on. It's a virtual consultation, so we don't actually have to go anywhere, which is quite nice.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not worried at all.
I'm worried.
I'm not nervous.
I'm all of those things. I'm nervous, I'm worried they're going to say something that means we can't do IVF, and then also I'm worried about the delay of when I get to have my blood tests and stuff like that.
Yeah, because obviously, I don't know when that's going to be able to happen.
Yeah, so I'm not so fussed about having to wait, but it's more of not being able to do something. But I genuinely have no idea what they're going to say.
And you're a worrier.
Yeah, I think the consultation's probably going to last about an hour and a half, hour and a quarter, something like that.
I think probably hour and a half max.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently the first hour is with the consultant. So they'll just be going over what treatment I'm going to be getting, potentially be getting.
When you'll be getting it.
When I'll be getting it. So that's the first chunk of it. The second part is with the patient coordinator, isn't it?
Yes, so that will be to book in for scans and blood tests, and
which hopefully I'll be able to do today. But
yeah, but we don't know.
But
wait and see.
Yeah. So we've got that in an hour. We may film a bit of it. We're not too sure yet, but we'll definitely add our response and reaction to the consultation.
At the end. Depends how our setup works. So we have the laptop set up and we've like tidied the desk and it's all looks nice.
Yeah.
But whether or not we'll actually film anything during it.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I am excited.
Yeah.
I'm just a bit scared.
I'm not really sort of feeling anything about it particularly. Like because I don't really know what's going to happen. I'm just sort of like waiting, just to see. I have no expectations of it.
Just gonna go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just need to chill out, really.
Yeah, you're getting too stressed.
Anyway, we'll update after the consultation, which, as Becca said, it's in an hour. So,
how long?
Less than an hour now.
Less than an hour.
We've taken up 5 minutes talking to you.
And it's going to be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I'm not worried. Yeah, fingers crossed.
Dexter, cross your fingers.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, we're going to go.
Bye.
Bye. Hi again. So it's Sunday morning now. We had our consultation on Friday afternoon. We were going to film afterwards, but it was like information overload.
We were a bit overwhelmed.
Massively overwhelmed.
There was so much information. And it was all good, like all good information, and the appointment was really good, but it was just a lot to
take in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we tried to write down as much as we possibly could so that we had accurate information.
Scribbles.
It's all a complete mess. But there's a few things now that aren't happening that we thought.
A few changes.
Yes, a few changes to our journey. So major one is we're no longer using a known donor. Reason for that is it's extortionate.
It's very. We had no idea that using a known donor would add easily a couple of grand.
Well, I thought it'd probably be at least £1,000 for like screening him.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
And the ICSI they said was about like the cost of that as well.
Well, they said for screening our known donor, testing him, getting him registered as a donor, that alone will cost £2,000.
Yeah.
And then if we needed ICSI, which is where they inject the sperm directly into the egg, that would be another £1,000. So that is £3,000 on top of what we're already paying.
Yeah, and then she said if we have to inject it into the egg, it can damage the egg.
Yeah.
So we sort of had to deal with the emotions of thinking we knew who our donor was going to be and really happy with that choice, to suddenly it's like, oh, no, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's just not feasible for us, is it?
A bit of a knock, but it was. Like, it's okay now, it just was a bit of a shock at first.
So what we have to do now is we have to choose a donor from a sperm bank.
It's already registered and tested, and
they've already been screened for hereditary diseases. Their sperm's all good. So we've got to go through that process now. But as far as we know, it's a lot quicker than getting... If we were going to pay that amount of money for our known donor, it's going to be a lot quicker than that anyway, because they're already screened.
It would have added a lot of money and a lot of extra time.
And a lot of stress on our donor as well. He would have had to have gone back and forth.
Yeah, and he has a full-time job. Like, he works. We can't just expect him to drop. And he would have if we had asked him to.
Yeah.
He absolutely would have, but
Yeah.
it's not fair. It's not fair for us to say, can you just, like, not do your job today and go into London for this 10-minute blood test and then come back again?
Yeah.
It's not fair. And
so that's a big change in our plan, but one that we've come to terms with and quite happy with.
And I'd say we came to terms with it quite quickly.
Yeah.
Once we got over the initial, like, shock, by Friday night, we went onto the sperm bank website and started looking and made a couple of potential choices. So
yeah, because they said basically as soon as they know that we want to do that, we've got to let them know. So I believe that they're going to send us a load of forms over. Ordinarily they'd give it to us in person, but obviously because of COVID still going on.
That's not happening.
Yeah, exactly. I've got my scan booked in for next week, which is
Next
Thursday. A lot sooner than what I thought.
Yeah, I really didn't think it would be within a week. When
So-
she said, "Are you free next week?" I was sort of thinking, "What do you mean?"
I was like,
Are
I'm
we
not, but
free
I can
next
be.
week?
Yeah. So that's really exciting. So I've got my scan booked in for Thursday.
Mhm. So scans on Thursday at 3 at the Harley Street Clinic.
Mm-hmm.
We've also got blood tests. We didn't know this. I also have to have a blood test while we're there.
Which we thought was a bit weird, but I suppose it's a way of checking that you're healthy.
Yeah.
So that for when I'm pregnant, potentially, hopefully,
Fingers crossed.
you're not going to make me ill. So we have to pay a £500 deposit when we go down for my scan and my bloods, or your blood as well.
Yeah.
And because of COVID as well, we can only go in one at a time. So I would go in first, have my scan done on my own,
Sign some papers.
sign some papers, get my bloods done. I'll come out.
I'll
You'll
go
go
in.
in.
Get my bloods done.
You'll stay at home.
Fine.
So I'm going to have an anaesthetic review,
Yep.
which will be £200 as well, because I'm asthmatic. There are little things that are kind of popping up that have...
We didn't expect. I'm not surprised there's little things popping up with unexpected costs.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't think they'd pop up this early.
But that's fine. I'd rather we knew now than later on down the line.
And we get stuck with a bill that we didn't expect.
Yeah. And our consultant, she was lovely, wasn't she?
She was so nice, and she said that she would be our consultant
Yeah,
at
which is
that
good.
clinic. I'm glad she's with us.
She seemed really understanding of like our situation as well. She's
Yeah.
obviously worked with a lot of same-sex couples, which was reassuring.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just, there was so much information. There's probably some we've still missed out, but I mean, there's scans that I need to get, like copy of scans that I need to get from my doctors.
Other blood tests you need.
Yep, other blood tests I need. Check for rubella, I think, and check
Yeah.
my hormone levels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots to get done.
It was just a lot of information to take in one little chunk of time.
Yeah, the good news is that the majority of this stuff is going to be done before our scan appointment. All of like the sort of test results and things that I need to get from my doctors and send back to them will be before Thursday, so I've got to get my bum into gear.
Get moving.
Yeah. So if everything goes well, we're looking to transfer mid-July. So that's exciting.
We did want that. That is when we wanted to start, but we didn't know if that was possible. And when she said to us, you know, do you have an idea of when you want to start? Instinctively, I was like, yeah, July. But I didn't want to say it because I didn't want her to be like,
Well,
that's
we both actually said as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Really.
I didn't want to. For me, I thought July. That was my first. I wanted to say it, but I didn't want her to be like that. It was unrealistic, and I'd rather have just heard what she, as the professional, thought was when we could start.
But I mean, we really try not to like jump ahead of ourselves because we don't know what the blood test's going to say. We don't know what the scan is going to say.
I don't know anything really.
I mean,
yet.
there's no reason as to why it would come back,
anything other than normal.
but you just don't know.
You don't
do you?
know. No.
So we'll see. I'm very, very excited. Very nervous. Excited it's all going to start.
Yeah, I feel anxious now to get it going.
Yeah.
Not anxious necessarily about the process, but I'm like ready to go.
Yeah, another thing they said, they're going to send a huge pack of medications to our house. Again, if everything goes all okay with the scans and the blood tests.
Yeah.
So everything that we need is going to be in there. She's going to teach us
How to administer.
yeah, in person. She said there is a video that you can watch, but she said often that could be misconstrued or misunderstood, so she wants to teach us in person, which is a relief.
I mean,
although
she'll be teaching you.
yeah, I doubt very much you're going to be injecting me with you.
I'm not going to be injecting you.
But I think she'll want to teach you anyway, just in case.
I
I think you'll try, won't you?
Yeah, I'll give it Give it a good go.
Maybe we'll film the first try and see if you fall over.
Can you imagine? I feel a bit shaky thinking about it.
Alright, maybe
He's
not.
got a hot flush.
What about you, Dex? You can help.
No, he's asleep.
He's just been like kipping. No, I've just woke him up.
Our fur baby.
He can be a big brother, hopefully.
It's going to be a big brother to a real baby.
So yeah, that's pretty much all we know at the moment.
So yeah, there's still a couple of questions that we want to just clarify, go over to make sure we fully understand everything, but that's easy enough done. We can, like, we've got their email.
Yeah.
We can email them directly.
Yeah, we've got our patient coordinator that we can email.
Less than a week to go. 4 days.
So good. I'm
That's
really happy. I'm glad we waited until today to talk about it, because I think had we have tried Friday to talk about it,
I don't know what I could have said.
it would have come out in like blip, 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 blip. I think we needed this time to kind of process it
and have a bit of calm.
Yeah, and actually say to ourselves, right, this is our new journey.
It's not what we expected, but it's still fine and it's still good, and we just needed to get used to ourselves.
Yeah. At the end of the day, this child is going to be our child.
No matter who's the donor, it doesn't matter. And the donor we had chosen, our known donor, is still going to be in this child's life. It's all worked out, it just was a bit of a shock at first.
So if you want to follow our story, like, comment and subscribe. We will always reply back. If you're going through the same thing as us, or if you've got any advice or tips, please get in touch. One of us will always respond. On that note, we're going to go look at some sperm.
Oh.
It's difficult being us, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to do that now.
Bye.
Bye.